We are back for another episode of Pickup Lines. Happy New Year, by the way. It is still the talk show in a car. And we love to have great conversations with people. You never know who's going to be in the seat here. And I have found one of the few people who have the same initials as I do. Easy. Elmer Zubiate. Hello, sir. There are not a lot of us out there.
No, not a lot.
I don't know if you've met any, but I certainly haven't. Among other things, you are the president and CEO of Zooby, as illustrated on your shirt there on your hat.
Pretty proud of it.
Yeah. I'm guessing Zooby is inspired by your last name, Zubiate.
Yeah, when your name is Elmer Zubiate, your friends call you Zooby growing up.
Fair enough. So. Was that your nickname growing up?
Yeah, Zooby. Yeah, my brothers were Zooby.
Okay, very cool. So, well, that's a great transition here because I like to start kind of when you were very little. You did not grow up in San Antonio.
No, I didn't. I was actually raised in Odessa, Texas.
Right.
Odessa is my childhood. I used to lay carpets actually as a little kid with Daddy.
Your dad was a carpet layer.
He was a carpet layer, and I figured out pretty soon in life, probably as soon as I could make my own decisions at 13 or 14, I didn't want to do that because we were always pretty big boys. So Dad always had us working hard in the carpet business.
Was it all boys in the house?
Yeah, 3 boys.
So 3 boys, and you're the oldest, youngest?
Actually, I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
I have an older brother, and Oscar, and a younger brother, Ravel.
And are they around in San Antonio, or are they back in?
My little brother, Ravel, lives in Midland, Odessa. He's still out there in the oil field. And my other brother, Oscar, lives here.
Very good. So you said your dad was laying carpets. Your mother, I know, cleaned houses.
My mom cleaned homes. Mom cleaned homes for $35 a day all her life. And she just cleaned it all the way to the end. She unfortunately caught cancer and got cancer and went to be with the Lord in 2008. But she cleaned homes up right until she couldn't anymore.
I heard you tell a story where your mother would clean houses during the day, and then she would leave that, come home, and then clean your house.
Correct. Mommy,
and was not did not throw a fit about it.
Mom was a clean freak. She loved cleaning. That was actually her hobby. And one of my aunts used to always make fun of her and say, "Hey, listen, she's got a problem in her head. Something's wrong with her. All she does is clean." Again, I guess now they call it what is it? Not ADD,
OCD,
but OCD,
like a little,
maybe.
A little obsessive. Not to be ugly or anything, but she appreciated a tidy, organized house.
Just cleanliness and organization.
I mean, if that's a problem, I can deal with that. Now, was it a modest home? Did you grow up with much, or was it lacking?
Well, Mom, she earned $35 a day, so that was her pay. Dad, on a good day, he'd make like $100 something. Didn't come very often laying carpet. It wasn't a highly paid thing at the time, right? They would hire him to do some jobs, but Mom made $35 a day, and somehow they fed us somehow gave us a good life, and we had the necessities. We had the necessities. We can't say we didn't have any food. I mean, look at me, right?
Well, no, that's fine. And I know I know working out and stuff is obviously you are built. You are obviously this physical labor over the years, I would imagine, hasn't hurt your physique. Were you an athlete in high school? I mean, Odessa's a big football part of Texas.
Very little. I just played for like almost none, but my brothers were. My brothers actually did football. I was always just working with Dad and doing things like that. But no, I actually didn't make a career or grow up playing football in high school.
Friday Night Lights and all that kind of stuff over there back in the heyday. I mean, it's not that it's still a big deal, but
yeah, it's still a big deal. There's not much to do in Odessa. There's not much to do. There's oil field, oil jobs, and football. That's it.
I hear you. So obviously you got away, and wasn't it one of your brothers that convinced you to come to San Antonio?
Yeah, my brother, his girlfriend was going to school here in San Marcos. And one day he said, hey, listen, let's go to San Antonio. At the time, I was earning $9 an hour in Odessa, being an AC technician. So it wasn't much loss. And I had pretty much maxed out. Actually, no, I maxed out at $11 an hour as an AC tech. And I was about done there.
Yeah, and actually, that's a good point. I'm glad you said that, because to go back a little bit, you obviously transitioned from carpet to AC. And I think, was it in high school that it was a teacher, or you were taking those classes for the trades, whatnot, and that's when you were first introduced to ACs and you really took to it?
Yeah, it was a vocational class. And honestly, I took it because it was an easy class. After lunch, we would service air conditioners.
Easy
with the instructor. It was easy. So never was really good through school, but the instructor took a liking to me. He kind of grabbed me under his shoulder and took me under his wing and showed me a little bit of air conditioning. We competed, and I got a scholarship in high school and was able to go to Houston to a school. If not, I probably couldn't have been able to go.
But you did not have central air as a kid
No, we didn't.
in your own house.
No, we didn't have central air. We didn't have the money to do it, the resources. But when I was in high school, we took out a very, very old air conditioner because we used to go do service at teachers' houses, like I said earlier.
Right.
And we took a very old air conditioner, and I asked my instructor, I said, listen, Bill, Mr. Whitlock, can we take this air conditioner and put it in my house? Because we had the swamp coolers up in Odessa, right?
Sure.
We're pretty good in the desert. Well, okay. But it was a 28-year-old air conditioner. And it was so old they were going to throw it away. I said, can we put it in my house for a class project? And luckily he said, yeah. So we took the class project and we did air conditioning, central air in my house. Now we had central air.
But that's what a brilliant idea, though, because obviously the labor is, you guys didn't have to pay for the labor or anything. The unit was there, slightly used, but it worked.
Yeah, otherwise we couldn't afford to have central air, and I kept it going. And that taught me that, we could continue to fix them and continue to keep those things going for a long time, And I did. I changed every part in it a few times, actually, before we retired it.
I know you said mother passed away. Is your dad still around?
My dad's still around. Yeah, he's back in Odessa as well.
Still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Man, so you leave all of that, obviously. You said your brother convinced you to come to San Antonio, and that is, what is that, in the early 2000s, or when was that?
That was in 95 or so.
Okay, late 90s.
And, as a matter of fact, like I said, I had topped out at $11. I moved to San Antonio because it was going to be so much better. And I ended up, the max I could get is $9 an hour. But it was just the right thing to do at the time. I didn't have much going over there. And San Antonio just proved to be what San Antonio is, just the best city in the world.
We're biased, right? But I can't disagree.
I'll tell you what, San Antonio has the best people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And, it's hot all the time. So for an AC guy, that's not a terrible thing.
Yeah, the heat does help a lot. The hot and humid makes the air conditioners work harder.
It's 80 degrees on Christmas Day. So, it's good job security for you. So you get into the AC business and everything, and you're obviously starting up your own thing essentially from scratch, right?
From scratch, yeah. Like I said earlier, we didn't have any money, and I just started planning a little bit before that. Before I started the company, every week I would, or the business or working.
Right. Every
week I would go and I'd buy to Sam's. I'd buy a bag of beans and then some rice, utilities, paper towels, toothpaste. So I started stocking up on a few things because once I launched, I didn't know how long it'd be before I made any money. And my parents, my brothers, nobody had any money to let us borrow. So I started on $1,500.
Did you have business experience? I know you said you went to a little school and everything, but did you have like a business or people next to you that could help you with the business side?
No, nobody in our family had really started. My brother Oscar had started a little business, but we were just both we didn't know business. So we just started the School of Hard Knocks and just trying to make mistakes, and learn the best way, learn from mistakes.
And the rest is history, as they say, which that company obviously became Elmer's, which there was a time not too long ago that you could not turn the TV on and not see your face or hear your voice.
Yeah, it was a good, it was what I had formed. I had made a culture, a certain business model. And then as I sold that, the partnership or whatever, the way the new people took over, and there was a totally different mission, different vision and everything else. And I was just not done with my mission in business and what I wanted to accomplish.
I know. And there's a lot more to get to there because it hasn't been very easy. And a lot of people have asked what happened to Elmer. We're going to talk about that and get into that more when we come back here on Pickup Lines. Don't go away. Back here with Elmer Zubiate, the man, the face of Zooby. Zooby.com is the website, obviously. You were the name and the face of Elmer's for a long time, a company you built from scratch. Again, you were doing the Spurs commercials. You were everywhere, billboards, et cetera, et cetera. And then one day you seemingly just disappeared.
Yeah, I made a business decision that made sense at the time and sold the company, with the whole purpose there was we had a really good culture and everything. It was purpose to grow. We were already in Houston and Dallas.
I knew you were expanding in other parts of Texas at the time.
Yeah, we were growing really, really well. And, I made a decision to try to expand faster and grow to the state of Texas and the nation. And it was not, we just had different vision with the people that I teamed up with on that. And at the end of the day, I ended up it didn't line up. Our vision and the
Right.
mission didn't line up. So that's why I said, hey, I have to go to start Zooby, something where I can continue my mission.
So you sold the company, obviously. Financially, you were set, but I know you've said on the record that money's never been your huge motivator. But looking back on it, do you regret that decision to sell?
Yeah, my mission wasn't done, and the way it all happened, it was to prosper and to bring in. We were changing lives, really,
Yeah.
really good, and that was the whole purpose of because money. I mean, there's only so much, right? There's only so many times you could eat fancy steaks and stuff like that. So it never was about the money, you know. Besides that, you just go heat up some rice and beans and eat, right? A couple of tacos here, and so it wasn't an issue about the money. It was a culture. It was a changing lives, people's lives. People say, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a house. I just bought a car. My kids are going to college and all that." And like I said, it took another direction at the time, and I was doing very well. I was doing very well in the company. It wasn't, it wasn't about the money.
Multi-million, to be clear. I mean, it's I've seen some numbers out there, but you were certainly not hurting, and your trajectory was going in the right direction.
Right, and it was just like I said, I wanted to extend and extend that reach, right? Get more
Right.
people involved, change more lives, and also we had really good customer service. We wanted to offer that to more people as well. Just business, basic business, take care of people, and people take care of you. That's it.
I mean, you really put yourself out there with those commercials, if you will, some of the Back to the Future references, the Spurs stuff, those kinds of things. I mean, it was self-deprecating humor, but you really, I mean, you were everywhere.
I again, I didn't create this, right? The people that supported
Yeah.
me, the people in San Antonio chose us, and I took that very personal, right? And I always communicated with our team. It's the team built it, San Antonio built
Right.
it, and I'm just human like everybody else. I don't have anything that is special. I'm dorky. I'm just another human like everybody else.
I can relate.
But I just got in there with they're just inviting the right people into our team, customers, everything, and everything just came together. So I'm just like everybody else, just living life.
Going through, just making tough decisions and living with those things and that whatnot. Now, you obviously had to step away from the company bearing your own name and everything. You're not married. You don't have any children.
Right.
How difficult was it to be, I don't want to say alone, but did you lean on anybody in that time? I mean, how difficult was it to cope with all of that once the reality set in what was happening?
God is good. When all else fails, or not when all else fails, but you always lean on Him for everything, right? Lean on God, and He just provides a way. He always positions you. He challenges you sometimes. Says, hey, and then you try to make some decisions and hope that they're the right ones. And my faith is very strong. My
Right.
mom, my grandma really instilled that in us. So my worries are, are not that heavy. My burdens aren't that heavy.
Yeah.
I leave it up to Him. Even though when as you're growing, there's a lot of challenges, and even now, when you start, they start thinking you have money. The attacks get a little bit more aggressive, right? There's people who want to take that from you and
Yeah.
try to. Some people try to steal, cheat, but 95+% of people are good, and you have to understand that you can't let those situations get to you.
Fair enough.
Most people are so good.
Right.
Just a few of them out there you have to watch out for, right?
Yes, absolutely. To put it bluntly, so you're in a financial place to be able to start over, which leads us to Zooby. But you said you're not leaving San Antonio. You could leave and go to another market and maybe do Elmer's again, but you've chosen to stay here.
Yeah, San Antonio has been so good to me. I love the people in San Antonio, and what I want to do now is get more involved in our community and our people here in San Antonio. I wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for our people in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I love this place,
Yeah.
and I'm not going anywhere.
Fair enough. Okay, well, we're just going to go take a quick break. We're going to come back and finish up here with Elmer, find out what he's doing next in the new year and beyond when we come back. Don't go away. A few more minutes here with Elmer Zubiate as we begin a new year, and we talk about kind of lessons learned from your experience having to walk away from Elmer's. You have big plans.
I have big plans, when I look back and see, okay, what made me, what made Elmer, right? And it was the people, right? So, the biggest thing that I think what Zooby is about, what my life, what my principles. Dad never made a lot of money, but he always helped people. Mom didn't make a lot of money. She was about integrity. Even at $35 a day, she cleaned homes better than anybody because it was about what she had to accomplish, her integrity, right? To do things right, not because of the money.
Right.
So at this moment, right, I'm blessed to live well and financially well. I want to give back.
Yeah.
Why? First of all, what made me was bringing people to being not lying, stealing, cheating, right?
Yeah.
That and I want to just help the business community, help the customers understand. Hey, don't let people take advantage of anybody. I don't want contractors to take advantage of homeowners and
Right.
and anything like that. So I want to bring to the community, to our business leaders, to some of the smaller businesses, help them grow,
Yeah.
and just do it the right way. They say, hey, what is the secret? Nothing. Take care. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and the people will just. Everybody will do the right thing.
I agree. So to be clear, and I should have mentioned this earlier, Zooby is essentially the company that is into, is it like home remodeling, contractor work? Because legally you cannot do AC at the moment.
Correct. I can't do AC or plumbing because that's what the other company did.
As part of the agreement when you left.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Non-compete. But I've always been in construction. I've always loved construction.
Working with your hands.
Yeah, building things, and even in air conditioning. You can't be all things to all people. But what we set up is a culture where the best want to come here.
Yeah.
The best siding, the best window installers, the best pergola, the best carpenters, the best painters, right? So what we do is establish a culture of winners, right? Bring in people, and then we train, pass on the trades to other people.
Yeah.
So not only are we bringing in craftsmen, we're bringing in people to train on to continue the trades, right? So that's really what it is, and the main purpose is don't take advantage of customers, don't take their money and never see you again,
Right.
and back up what you did. If you did a job, back it up. If you made a mistake, admit it, make it right. It's not that hard.
Customer service.
Customer service. Just do the right thing.
My late mother would always used to say to always point out or reward good customer service.
Right. They're loyal to you. And, I tell the team, all the people that work with us, you know what it took for those people to make that money, for us to make that money, and they are giving it to you. Take some pride in that, right? You got to take it personal that they chose you. How many competitors are in these cities? So I want to pass that on to people, right? And just help the business world and help each other. I don't know everything.
Sure.
But get some of the best minds and just kind of do best for our community and make San Antonio really strong.
Okay, so we can confirm once and for all, Elmer is not going anywhere. He's just getting started on the next chapter, if you will. Elmer 2.0.
That's right. That is correct.
Or Zooby 2.0.
Zooby.
Zooby.com. Zooby. So he's the other EZ here. But I'm a fan. I appreciate your candor and kind of opening up about this experience, and hopefully others can learn, or there's takeaways for people who are wanting to start their own business or owning their own business, everything. But it sounds like you're doing well and ready for 2026.
Thank you so much. I just we're ready to go out there and do the best that we can. Right?
Very good, sir.
Ernie,
Elmer, always a pleasure to see you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New
Elmer
Year.
Zubiate, or Zooby, our guest here on Pickup Lines as we begin the new year. And we thank you so much for watching us here on Pickup Lines. You never know, like I said, who's going to be in the passenger seat. And this is a gentleman who I wanted to have here for a long time. So I'm so grateful that he made the time. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I am Ernie Zuniga. We'll see you right here on Pickup Lines.